Hi everyone, welcome back for another edition of Cooking Easy with Maddie Spices. Today we're going to be using our variety of spices so that you'll get to see them used in a whole lot of different ways. We're going to be making a chicken teriyaki bowl and a beef teriyaki bowl. So I'm going to introduce you now to have my husband come on in, and he's going to make these bowls with some brown rice, so it's very healthy, and he will take over from here.
All right, hey, good to see you all back. Wonderful, wonderful. As my wife was stating, that we're going to do chicken teriyaki bowls with vegetables and brown rice. Very hearty and healthy meals. Also, we'll do a beef teriyaki bowl and a combination of the two. Okay, so first thing is we're going to create our own teriyaki sauce. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's nice and simple. We'll knock it out. We'll go from there. There's going to be a lot of stages to this, but it's not very difficult, but different things we're going to do. So first thing is we're going to start off with our teriyaki sauce. Okay, for it, we got a half cup of water and a half cup of pineapple juice. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. Okay, simmering. Doesn't have to be that hot, but we're just going to have it cooked down. And your favorite soy sauce, fourth cup of that. We happen to use Kinkelman, but you can use the one that you enjoy. Great. I actually have been putting these in order so you can see those. And this is about 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. And there's different ways that you can do your own teriyaki sauce. This is the one way that we do it. It's very good. People we talk to love it. Okay. Get that in there. I'm going to get that sugar to dissolve. Go down, got 2 teaspoons of garlic, okay, that's minced, and 2 tablespoons of ginger. And today we happen to be using the jars, not fresh, but works just as well, saves time. The flavor difference isn't that huge, so that's why we're going with it, and it's something that we like to do. Great, 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 great. Get these in here. So to marry a little bit, put a little salt. Sometimes that helps as well. Okay, now while the sugar in this starts to dissolve and these start to marry a little bit, I will go ahead and create a thickener for it. Okay, here I have 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Okay, I happen to use Capital's Girl. It's always been very good to me. I'm using that one. And a 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to whisk those together. Okay. That'll be our thickener. Works out perfectly all the time when I'm making this teriyaki sauce. Alright, no lumps in there. And you could use flour, but a lot of times the flour you really have to continue to blend it, actually, than just mix it to get some of those lumps out. And the cornstarch is always so smooth. Okay, so that's why we prefer Capital Girl. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and add this. Our dish here. Alright. Okay. Turn the heat up just a bit. It's on medium. Okay, so look like the sugar has dissolved, which is one of the goals. Now we want to allow this to thicken. Okay, allow this to thicken. All right. And if you want your sauce a little darker, you could add a little bit more soy sauce, and that will do it for you. Okay, good. So that's going to take a couple minutes. We're going to let that go ahead and do that, and we're going to go ahead and prepare the next stage, and that's steaming the fresh vegetables that we're going to use. So we're going to let this go ahead and do what it has to do. Take a couple minutes, and we'll get back to it. All right, look like it's coming along really well. Start to caramelize and get that real dark, beautiful color and texture that you're used to with a good teriyaki sauce. And this is just what we want. Let me go ahead and give it a try here. I'm going to burn myself. Remember, this is hot. It needs to cool off, but it's ready. It's ready. Smells great, looks great. The texture, the color is good. Oh, perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Put that there. All right. So we got our teriyaki done. We're going to move to the next stage of steaming some fresh vegetables to go on top of those bowls. Here we go. Let's move on. All right. So, as I told you, we're going to go ahead and do our steamed vegetables. Okay. As you can see here, got a nice little contraption going on. I call it a poor man's steamer. Basically all it is though is an old pie tin shell with some holes in it, and what I would do is I would take something like this, take my pan, put it in the pan, put my water at the bottom, usually a ½ cup, and then put my vegetables or whatever I want to steam right on top of it. Today I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this little small grill that I have that fits perfectly into this pan. It just happened to be something I used to have, and it happens to work, so I'm going to use it, and I've used it in the past, and so I'm going to go with that today. So you can do whatever you need to do to steam yours, but this is one way. If you don't have a professional steamer, or you don't know how to steam, you can just use one of these pie shells, put some holes in it as I stated, or something like this to get it going. So got ourselves a ½ cup of water here. I'm going to put it there, and got it going already. You can hear it. I'm going to put these vegetables down on here, and yes, some are going to fall in. Be careful with the steam if you do it that way, because it is already warm. Okay, but yeah, get those vegetables on there. And we got ourselves some broccoli, got ourselves some yellow bell pepper, and some red bell pepper. Okay, and this is going to be on here. Put the top on for about 4 or 5 minutes. You let it steam. It'll be nice, fresh, vibrant, healthy to go on top of that beef and chicken bowl. Okay, and so don't worry about it. Just let it do its thing. Like I said, 4 or 5 minutes, and you'll be ready to go. Okay. Another thing I wanted to mention is with the teriyaki sauce. Okay, and I did enough to last for a little while. My family loves teriyaki sauce. The kids put it on a lot of different things. So if you put it in a nice jar, put it in there pretty well, close it up tight, it'll last from anywhere from 3 weeks to 6 months. Okay, so it's a great thing to have on hand. It's to spruce up any dish, to change it around, and go from there. And we love it. So just keep it nice and sealed, put it in the refrigerator, and it'll last, like I said, from up to about 6 months. And there we go. So we're going to let this go. All right. I think these vegetables are done. Oh yeah, looking good, sounding good. I don't want to overdo them. I'm going to go ahead and get these off. Again, here's my little trick. Okay, be careful, do whatever you need to do. Get these plated. Look at that. Those are beautiful looking. We did lose one, as I said. Great. We're going to season these with our all-purpose seasoning, but they're nice and fresh. We'll just give it a little dab there. All-purpose, and the seasoning that we use when we don't have an idea what to use. All-purpose. Okay, so great. I never got a chance to go out back to start that chicken, but I am going to go out right now, so I'll meet you out on the grill in about a minute or so. Thank you. All right, all. Good to see you. Got the old Reliable going at about 300 degrees. As I told you, I was going to come out and grill some chicken. As I usually do it, I put it in some EVO, extra virgin olive oil, sprinkle it with, of course, some Maddie's chicken seasoning. I always go with it. You're welcome to use what you want, but I prefer Maddie's chicken seasoning. So here we are. Like I said, it's nice and hot. You want to do all your precautionary measures. Make sure everything is clear. Maybe you have a fire extinguisher. I got a little water here in case things get out of control or out of hand. But I think we'll be okay. I'm going to put this down and have some fun there. All right. Here we go. And be careful when you put this chicken down with EVO. You may get a little flame, and that's what I want. That's why I do that. Because I like a little flame flavor as well on mine. So here we go. So we're gonna put that down about 3 minutes per side. Let it sit there. Get some char marks, things of that nature. Just kind of watch your clock, enjoy, watch the flame, be careful, and do what you do. Enjoy yourself. Take your time, and don't worry. I'm here with you. You may as well call me GPS, because I'm going to get you there. I'm going to get you there. All right. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And there's nothing better than going out on a weekend or even a weekday and just go out to your backyard, put a flame on, put some nice meats and vegetables down, and just enjoy the natural outdoors. You can hear the birds going crazy because they smell this nurturing food. Absolutely. Everyone and everything can smell it and knows that this is going to be outstanding. It's going to be outstanding. But yes, so let that chicken just sit there so it can get the char marks. That flame can get into it, and you'll get the natural flavors of your grill. You'll get the outdoors, but about 2 to 3 minutes per side. You don't want to overcook your chicken. You don't want it to be too dry, but you absolutely do not want it to be raw. Okay, so you want to make sure that when you're ready to cut into it, that the juices run clear. What that means that it's nice and clear, it's not red, and when it runs clear, that means that the chicken is done. There. Alright, there we go. I can do a little bit more on that side. I'm probably shy on the timing there, but hey, we're gonna go with it, and we'll flip it back over where you need be. I'll let this one sit so we can get a great char on it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just enjoy the outdoors. Like I said, I love to cook, and you can do a lot of things with this grilled chicken. One of the things that I love to do is take this chicken after it's been there, is slice it up, and you can put it on tacos. You can slice it up, put it in a burrito. What I plan to do with this one is I'm going to slice it up, put it on top of some rice, and make me a beautiful teriyaki chicken bowl, or whatever kind of bowl I want to do. You can chop it up and put it in some fried rice. A lot of things I like to do when it's left over for the next day. I put it in the fridge, seal it up nicely, bring it out. It's nice chill on it. Slice it and lay it across a big bed of lettuce, fresh outdoors. Cucumbers, tomatoes, feta cheese. I'm going to give that another minute. I'm going to get the plate for it, and we should be done in a moment. Well, we got our plate, and let's see what we have. It's looking good. I think I need to flip this on over one more time. Great. But we are looking good. We are there. We are absolutely there. A little piece there. We may be able to try a little early. Another piece there. And we are going to enjoy it. We're going to let this piece cool down and make still a piece. I'll tell you. All right. Looking good. This is the time to get your family involved. Get them out at one of the patio tables. Listen to the great outdoors, talk, enjoy people, enjoy each other, and just have a great time. This is the time to do that. Okay? Let Maddie's do the work for you. It's cooking easy with Maddie Spices. All right. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good about this one. I'm going to go ahead and get it off. Check it. Those juices look nice and clear. Look really good there. All right. Yes, indeed. Same here. You can see that white meat. See the juices are running clear. Absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Alright, let me turn this flame off here. What I always do is turn the gas off first so that flame can go on out. Then I turn it off. I'll see you inside. Alright, we're back. Okay, got this chicken in, it's rested. Okay, the juices have redistributed. And what that means, if you don't know, is when you go out and you cook meats, not just on the grill, but period, a lot of times when you're on the grill, you want to allow the juices that are in those meats to redistribute. Okay, if not, if you cut it too soon, then all the juices will just spew out of the meat onto your plate, and then your meat will be dry. So after it's cooked, you want it to cool and rest for about 10 minutes and then start your slicing process. It's better, it's easier to handle at that point, and again, it keeps the juices in. Okay, so let's go ahead and slice ours for the sizes that we want for our bowls. Okay, that's great. Don't want it too thick. You don't want it too thin either. Okay, so some nice slices. I do it at the angle. Don't know why, just maybe presentation, something I'm used to doing. I'll go ahead and slice that up nicely. Alright. Okay. Great. Great. And great. Okay. And I don't want all of them this large or long, so I'll cut them in half too. Okay. It'll be a nice bite size. Go there. Now let me plate some of these here. Okay. Come on. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. These smell delicious. These are great. Got some nice pieces here. There we go. Okay. Make ourselves a few bowls. And again, this is a healthy dish. This chicken is clean, it's right off the grill, no greases or oils added. Got fresh steamed vegetables, you got brown rice that we're going to top it with. And have some clean beef that we're going to do to also plate to create those bowls. And it's something that you're going to be happy with, your family's going to be happy with, and you're just going to enjoy it, okay? And today we're going to be using brown rice, but you can use white rice, okay? And there's a lot of benefits behind using brown rice. So we're going to go with the brown fresh rice today, okay? So good. Let's get those on there. All right, so we got the chicken stage done. We're going to go ahead and move on to the beef and get these bowls assembled. All right, now it's time for the beef, okay? All right, so we got a clean pan here, nice and hot, okay? Use some EVO, some extra virgin olive oil, not too much, just enough to coat the pan, okay? We got ourselves about 3/4 of a pound of fresh beef. This is beef chuck. It got a little fat in it for flavor, but it cooks really clean, it's good, it cooked really fast. And what I actually did was I put it in the food processor and chopped it down to some nice small thin pieces. If you don't have a food chopper, food processor, you can actually put this in a blender. Blend it up, put some small pieces in there, and blend it up to some small pieces the same way. If you don't have either, just get yourself a sharp knife and cut some thin layers of it, slices there, okay, and to the amount that you want. But other than that, yes, this is easily done. Just get that, and like I said, put this beef in there, a hot pan as such, and bounce it around a little bit. Okay? Good. Rinse my hands quickly. Looking at the beef, got my fork here. This shouldn't take long at all. This meat, you can see it's moving pretty quickly. steam is going really well. We don't like ours too dry, but we do want to cook, you know, it down maybe to a light pink, right into the brown. And we call that leaving a little flavor in there. Okay? Well, that should do it. But yes, so today with this one is Maddie steak and beef seasoning. Yeah, that took probably a minute or so to get that nice and brown. Hopefully you got a good view of it. We're going to plate it here. I'll turn the eye off. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and plate this right here. We're going to put that beef. Smells so good too. Man, that was fast. You can take beef like this and use it on a lot of different things as well. I always talk about fried rice. I love fried rice. Throw in some fried rice. You can put it into a burrito. Different things. You can put this right on top of some French fries. Have yourself some carne asada. There it is right there. It's not a tough dish to do with that. Okay, and maybe we'll do that one day. Some carne asada fries. Okay, so there it is. Okay, here's the parts. We just got to build this thing now. Okay, we got our beef, we got our chicken, we got our vegetables. Okay, now we're gonna plate our bowls with the brown rice. Put the teriyaki sauce that we did early on it. Build these up, and we're gonna go from there. All right, let's go ahead and get these things assembled here. As I stated, we got our brown rice that we're going to do them on. A lovely wife's going to scoop those out. But we got our beef done, we got our chicken, got our fresh vegetables, and earlier we did our teriyaki sauce. So,
all right, you guys, I actually cheat a little bit and I use a rice cooker. I can use this when I can have it ready for when the kids come home or when he comes home from work.
I want to really eat me a little bit.
And that way the rice can already be done and sitting there and waiting and hot. And I still put a little Maddie's all-purpose in this as it's cooking. And also, I don't know about you, but I've got kids that are on the run constantly. So this is something that we can also do like so far in advance. And then the kids can grab a bowl before they head out to practice.
Quick and easy, quick and easy.
Yeah, it's very fast, very easy. The kids love it. It's healthy for them. And it's a really good dish. It tastes so good.
All right, got our brown rice. Got our freshly made teriyaki sauce. Give that a squirt. Okay, great. Get ourselves some fresh steamed vegetables. Got a few there. Yellow peppers, red peppers, little broccoli. Bam! Doesn't that look delicious? We can go straight from there for our vegetarians. Squeeze a little bit more teriyaki on that,
Yes.
and it'll be ready to go. But those carnivores out there, my family, put a little chicken on that, right there. Like so. Bam. And bam. And again, a little more dab of that. First bowl is done. First bowl is done. Okay? Want to give that a try?
Yeah.
Alright. As you are trying that one, sweetie, I will go ahead and assemble this next one. And you don't have to have an exact measurement. You don't have to have an exact way you want to go. This time I'm going to go ahead and go with the beef secondly. Put that beef on there, spread it out like that. The beef there.
So good.
Alright, good,
So
good,
good.
good. Hope good and healthy. Good and healthy. Okay. Again, we'll go back to our fresh vegetables. Bam. Here we go. Those on here, nice and steamed. Boom. Top it off. There you go. Next one.
Delicious.
Put that there. I'm going to do one more. And again, I like to put a little bit on the rice there, as you can see. I'm going to go with the vegetables again this time. Some yellow peppers. Go with some red peppers. We're going to go with some broccoli. Right down the middle there. Then we're going to go with some fresh chicken to one side like that. This beats going to the local store, to the broiler or the grill house.
And you know how much it costs.
You can do
over
these
there.
right here at home yourself. Put that on there. And one last thing, just to make it beautiful. Bam! Those green onions. That's it right there. You got yourself a combination beef bowl, chicken, teriyaki, vegetables, and brown rice. I'm going to top this one with a little green onion. Give it a look. Give it a try. Voila! There we are.
Yes.
You have it.
Absolutely delicious. And I'm telling you, it's so easy, quick to make. The kids will love it. Your husband will love it. It's such a fresh, nutritious dish for everyone to enjoy. But we want to take this opportunity to thank you all again for joining us once more with Cooking Easy with Maddie Spices. We want to know what you think by leaving your comments in the section below.
Absolutely.
There is a link to our website in the description, and where you can order any or all of our Maddie's Spices products. That was a tongue twister. So remember, Maddie's Spices. It's spices so right,
you can't go wrong. Thank you.